Alright, so for to spend a little time. Damn it. This motherfucker. The camera flipped all over the other way. Flip, motherfucker. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Alright. So I'm recording on YouTube and Facebook Live at the same damn time. About to do the Sagittarius love reading. Gotta get my little earth going to smoke with the ancestors. Get my wind element going. I probably should have had all this shit going before I started the camera up. But I ain't mad, so you shouldn't be neither. Leave that for right there. Get the process started while I incense lighten up. So what we're gonna do is a Sagittarius love reading. And this is gonna resonate for Sagittarius for this date. I don't like to put a date stamp on it because of the physical dates and the unknown. Like, we don't know exactly what date it is, so I don't want to say, okay, this is for October 24th through November 8th. I don't want to say that. You know what I mean? I'd rather say it's for this time period. I mean, we know that it's October 24th, and that's going to resonate up until November 8th or 9th or something like that. But I don't know, maybe if you come across this video on YouTube or something later on, you it's cruddy too. Ugh. Anyway, you come across this video on YouTube later on, somebody, not you, because you're on it now. But if somebody come across this video 3 months from now, maybe it'll still resonate with them, you know what I mean? Because it's meant for them to come across it when they come across it. Alright, roll this up. Oh, this shit is funky too. Got some funky shit for us ancestors. You know, some of y'all might be looking at how I'm talking with the ancestors. I kick it with the ancestors, with them in their afterlife, just like how I would have kicked it with their ass while they was here. Word up. If I was being fake or something I wasn't, they'd know anyway. You know, so give me a few minutes. I know I've been doing readings for Sagittarius, and I tell you what, man, y'all been having a lot of earth energy in y'all readings. I know a particular reading I did for myself, there was a lot of fire energy in that. You know what I mean? That's what you guys are. You guys are fire energy. I'm an earth energy. Fire energy is Sagittarius, Leo, and what is it, Aquarius? Aries. And then, yeah, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And then Earth is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So we've been doing a little bit of bumping heads and whatever else going on. Get a little smoke going with the ancestors. We ready to do right. One more thing. We sipping a little something too. Usually I'll give them their own shot, but there ain't no liquor in. So we finna share this beer. Blowing that wind in my face, man. Playing. Trying to be real here. Alright? Stop. Alright, so Here we go. Sagittarius, Sags, Saggies, Saggies. I don't know what the fuck y'all like to be called. Horsemen and horsewomen. Anyway. Father God, would you please give me the power of the sight to be able to look into these cards and be able to translate what I see to the Sagittarians in relation. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that out. That flipped out. In relation to love, I thank you for all the gifts that you've given me. I appreciate all of it, good and bad. I appreciate everything that I've been through and everything that the future holds for me. Amen. Some more to be. This card flipped out, y'all. This ain't y'all overall energy, but this fall out in the overall energy, Sagittarius. Some kind of love is in the future. It could be self-love. It could be, mind you, y'all, I got two cameras going on. I got a camera going on for YouTube and I got a camera going on for Facebook. But this is what I'm seeing right now. This is what's up right now, Sags. Self-love. Or, I don't know, ecstasy. Some kind of love going on. And that's the number 5, the 5 of vessels. You know, that says a few things to me. That says that possibly your cups could be full if you're not dealing with a water energy. But it could be saying that your cups be full. And if you're a woman, Sagittarius, maybe it's a man doing it, because 5 is the number of man. I don't know. We're gonna. That's just the card that fell out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get some justification on all this. Some clarification on all of this. All right. So the overall energy that we're working with right now is the Sun of Life. Something. Okay. I was almost wrong about this card earlier before. I think my first mind that when I flip this card is what's going on with the overall general energy. One of the first things that I said when I flipped this card is that it could be love for yourself. That was the first thing I said, was that it could be love for yourself. This right here came in reverse. This is the Sun of Life. You know, regardless of what it says, what it say the card is, look at the picture. Back here in the river, you got a cat that's in reverse. That's companion. I look like that's out the door. Over here, you got this man right here, or this woman, whatever it's going to be, however it resonates to you, man or woman. They feel good. They feel real good. And you see this big ass sun in the background? That's you, Sagittarius. That's your fire. That's your fire energy making this person right here feel good. But see, this came in reverse. And this is the general energy. And automatically this tells me that you need not worry about making motherfuckers feel good. You need to love yourself right now. But we're going to get some clarification on it. Let me go ahead and see, because I could be wrong. And we're going to do a full extended reading. Everybody that's been getting readings all this week know that I've been doing free readings. They're all basic readings. You'll get this opportunity this time to see what a full extended reading is. Okay, Father, let's go off into the past. The past energy. What past energy are we going to work with for Sagittarius with love? All right, let's see. Ooh, that sucks. Morning. 7 of vessels. That's still in that water energy. What's up with you in this water energy, Sagittarius? Huh? What's up with you in this water energy? But I don't think it's got anything to do with the water energy that you might have been in love with. Maybe. But back here, this right here, to me, since we're talking about love, this is morning. This is saying to me that love is dead. That you weren't getting any fulfillment out of it in the past. All these bowls look like they might be empty. There's no water in these bowls. And this is 7 of vessels. This is about water being fed. You know what I'm saying? You see, he got these carvings on his skull. You know, it's like love might have been on your mind, but might have been a dead situation. You know what I mean? You wouldn't get no fulfillment out of it. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to get some clarification later on. All right. That's the past, though. That's the past, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and run with this present and see what energy we working with for the present. And bam. That's not too bad. I don't think. I don't know. We're gonna get some some justification off it. I mean, we're gonna get some justification. We're gonna get some clarification off it. I guess I could have said justification too, but this is the card. This is the injustice card. This is your energies. Two of arrows. Arrows is the fire energy. Okay, but this is the injustice card in reverse, which clearly injustice means justice. You know what I mean? So something's going to be justified for you. Over here, you got a scale. You got a woman that's blind to the fact that some people use gold and whatever this feather is supposed to represent spirituality or something like that. Maybe that's kind of what just came to me. Some people wear it the same, you know, and this woman can't see that, you know, but you can. You can see that gold and whatever this is being looked at, is being valued the same somehow. Over here, she has her foot on this bow, so it's not set to strike. When it's like that, that bow is not set to strike, you know. But when you turn it down up there like that, it's look like she's finna shoot that motherfucker with her foot. She's finna show some skill and shoot it and shoot that joint out. You know what I mean? With her foot, she just getting the arrows prepared. She got two of them that she finna shoot out, you know, and she's finna shoot them wherever. So this tells me that and it's the two of arrows. The number two is written out, you know what I'm saying? So it's two in reverse. Two is multiplication. And one, the opposite of multiplication is division. So two divided by itself is one. Two divided by two is one. Two divided by one is two. Her toes, this picture, her big toe is separate from her other four toes. 5 is the number of man. The 4 is not one, is nothing. The 1 is nothing without the 4. You know what I'm saying? And this 1 is separated from the other 4. This further tells me, Leo. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sagittarius. This further tells me, Sagittarius, that you need to set your sights on something. You need to strike at something. You need to strike at, look, the toe is on the outside of the bow. So she put that arrow in. She's subject to hit her motherfucking toe. You need to worry about yourself right now, Sagittarius. But we get some clarification on that. Didn't fall out all the way. I'm glad it didn't either, because that's the respect card. I kind of caught a glimpse of that. And it's going to come out in reverse. Lack of respect. Like you ain't getting respect, or you ain't got no respect for yourself, or something like that. It's kind of energy we getting off of that. You know, when that kind of thing happens. But you're not a fool, though. You're not a fool, Sagittarius. You're not getting no respect. You know to walk away. You know what I'm saying? You know not to stick around. You're not wandering. You know you know exactly where the fuck you're going. You know. Okay, but let's go on to the future energy. That's not looking too bad. Well, could be. These animals right here are thieves. Now, usually when I see this, I think somebody's going to try to steal something from you. But that's not what I felt like when I seen this. I think you're the thief. But I don't think you're going to steal. I don't think you're a bad thief. I think you're a thief in the way of saying that you're going to take what you want. Because you see what's behind? You see what's behind this little stoat? Is the paradise. It's like the garden. It's a beautiful garden and shit back here. You know? And it's like this beauty is just right behind you. It's right there waiting on you. It's all right there in your path, right there in your journey, like you found it. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is go take it. Go steal it. That's what I get for that so far, Sagittarius. Page of Bows. That's that air energy. It's like you can breathe. Yeah. I got a strong feeling, Sagittarius, that your reading is going to say a whole lot about damn, ancestors, we finna drink this beer fast. Your reading is going to say a whole lot about hurt and pain when it comes to involving other people, and maybe needing to take some time for self-reflection and finding some time for yourself. You know, that as far as loving yourself, learning to love yourself or nothing like that. But maybe you need to take what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to think about you, what it is that you want, and go out there and get it and take it. Let's get some further clarification on this pass. I'm gonna drop 2 more cards on this pass real quick. There's something about respect that's in there. Something about respect in reverse. I don't know. Maybe you need to respect something, Sagittarius. What is that? In the past, you just couldn't get that spark of life. This is gonna go into the general energy, but it fell out while we was talking about, while we was getting some clarification on the past. And that spark of life is everything. It's like you was looking for it. You was looking for that beginning. It was the beginning of something for you, but what you wanted it to be was that spark of life. And I don't know. We'll figure out what that is. I think this is going to be an interesting story I put together. In the past, somebody was going against the flow. This is the Page of Vessels in reverse. The otter. You know, the otter is swift, cunning. You know what I'm saying? He'll dive in head first and go with the flow. You know what I mean? But this one, not only is he not in the water, he's on this cliff and he's upside down. You know? And the flow is going in the other direction. It started out with this. So maybe in the past, when it came to love, you wasn't getting no fulfillment in it. You know what I'm saying? Love was kind of dead for you because somebody was going against the flow. This fell out again. Well, this fell out. Usually it's like this. Usually when I see this card, usually I say, oh, this lightning strike is God, and it struck your limb and took some bad things out of your life, and it had to do with people. But that's the reverse. So God didn't take some bad things out of your life, or God then suggested you take some bad things out of your life. Maybe something came into your life. And maybe when that happened, you lost a part of yourself. Because that's the same guy right here that's in reverse right here. You was looking for that spark of life. And something came in. I'm going to have to set these down here. Come on now. All these cards falling out. Let's go ahead and get some more clarification on this pass. We way too early in the game to have all these cards falling out. No? Shit, I don't have 3 cards falling out. This is the real general energy. I had a card fall out before I got to the general energy. Excuse me. Somebody was a hoe. Somebody was real promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Somebody was more into everything else more than they was into you, or that was you. Kind of just like that Aries reading that I just did. Somebody was in there. Somebody was into the crowd, going against the flow. You know what I mean? And love was dead. Maybe love was dead. Sagittarius, was you promiscuous in the past? You know what I'm saying? How you had a lot of partners and shit. You know, and the only reason why I asked that is because this is your love reading. You know what I mean? And it says that love was dead to you, it wasn't fulfilling to you. You know what I mean? That you went against the flow and you had a lot of friends. You know, doesn't necessarily mean you were sleeping with those friends, but you was more that's what it was about for you. And in history, it was about your friends and that love or something to that effect. You know, it was all about you in the past. You know what I mean? You was probably selfish. You was probably real selfish and probably narcissistic, knowing you because you were Sagittarius anyway. I don't care. Y'all can take that how y'all want to. To me, Sagittarius are narcissistic. They very, very on their self. They're very in tune with their self, and you can't tell them nothing. You know what I mean? I don't care. I mean, like I used this example the other day talking to a Sagittarius. A Sagittarius could slap the shit out you and sit up there, not convince you, but will swear on their life that they didn't do that shit if they don't, you know, because they don't like to be held accountable. They don't like to be held blamed for what they do. But it was something about this in the past that you thought was gonna last forever. Friends, you thought the life you was living, whatever, was gonna last forever. You know what I mean? And it was about you. It was about celebration, really. You know what I'm saying? It's hard fire. We're gonna come back to the past in a minute and get some further clarification on it. But so far, we got morning. We got the page of vessels, which is the otter in reverse though. And then we got the eight of bows, which is that air energy. You was breathing, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily meaning, it's not saying that your past was bad. You see what I'm saying? It's in that air energy. We was in that air energy and shit. So you was breathing, you was doing good. But you I don't think he was really focused on love like that. I think he was more or less focused on what will be today will be today. You know, so yeah. What will be will be. Now, let's go into this present energy. It kind of looked like you enjoyed yourself though, Sagittarius. You know, it's kind of looked like you just enjoyed life. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Da 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 about love. You know, that's just what it looks like. So we'll get some clarification in a minute. We'll see. Cards, these cards, boy. The present. Get some clarification. Ten of Vessels, you are incomplete. So, not you, but something is incomplete. The beginning of something is incomplete. And the reason why I say it's the beginning of something, it's got something to do with happiness. You know, this card came in reverse. It's the Ten of Vessels. You know, and I don't think it has something to do with the water energy. I think we're talking about vessels. Once again, today, this vessel energy is all about fulfillment. It's not about a water energy, which would be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. I don't know, something. Anyway, it's not about a water energy. It's about fulfillment, and you're not getting it right now, Sagittarius. You're not getting the love you want right now, Sagittarius. Something is justified. Something is justified. Maybe you feel like somebody's not seeing your value. Somebody's not seeing your value. And of course, if they're not seeing your value, you're not going to be happy about it. This is happiness upside down in reverse. Now, mind you, we still in the beginning of this reading. You know what I mean? So it might turn out a whole nother way. But we halfway through a basic reading, just so you know. What's funny is with this picture the way it is, these cups are still being filled. Or are they? Are they pouring out? Are they pouring out? Are you pouring out? Are you crying out for happiness, Sagittarius? Are you crying out for happiness right now because you're not happy? The way you want to be, you're not fulfilled the way you want to feel? You're still looking for that beginning, Sagittarius, right now, today? Huh? But what's crazy about that is the fact that back here in the past, to end that part off, you was happy. But maybe, okay, duh. I've been saying it the whole time. Fulfillment. Happiness comes through fulfillment. And you're not finding fulfillment right now, even with friends. Maybe you're losing your friends. Because nobody's seeing your value. Nobody sees your value, and you're valuable. Nobody's seeing just how valuable you are, so you're unhappy. Wow. Wow, sad. Let's see. Or somebody, maybe it's you, because it's only one person blindfolded in this picture. Maybe it's you that's not seeing your value right now, so you're unhappy. I gotta turn that. Can't drinking that shit. Let's get a little bit more. Let's elaborate on that. That's the fucking problem, Sagittarius. That's the problem. One is the number of a beginning. 5, this is 15. 5 is the number of man. You want to begin with a man or a woman. You want that beginning. 1 + 5 = 6. 6 is you're too busy building and going the other way, Sagittarius. You're too busy building you just like you used to do in history. You're still doing that in the present, and you don't understand how to break away from that and be with somebody, although you want it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's scary as fuck, and that's how it is to you right now, Sagittarius. Everybody that you running into right now is scary as fuck, and you keep running the other way. Yes. That's what's going on there, Sag. You keep running the other way. So far. That's just how it's looking. Let's go off into this future energy. Now remember, the future started out beautiful. That's way too many cards to be flipping over. I mean, I could lay them out, but tell the story, but no, we ain't gonna get that advanced. That's for niggas that's paying for that shit. Word up. I love y'all, but I'm still about my bread all day. That's another 10 minutes right there. All them cards almost flipped over. All right, check it out. So we on this future. Remember, you're supposed to be trying to steal your happiness for the future, okay? Ain't nothing to talk about. There's no other decision to make. You need to be trying to steal your happiness. This is another two in reverse. Didn't you have a two in reverse earlier? Yes, you did. The two of arrows. This is two of bows. That's that air energy. If you don't go steal, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you don't go steal your happiness, you ain't gonna be able to breathe, yo. Look at this nigga. This mountain flipped upside down. You see all that fire energy right there? He holding on to them staffs. That world flipped all the way upside down. The world flipped all the way upside down on doing. He's still holding on. Hold on, Sag. Hold on. It ain't nothing to talk about. Just hold on. You are grounded. You are grounded because you did good for yourself, Sag. You set it up nicely in the past. You set it up nicely in the past. You went and got yours. So once you do find that someone, they're going to be fine. All you got to do is hold on. Keep your staffs planted in the ground and hold on. And steal your happiness. You can steal your happiness if you hold on. And I don't mean hold on like wait. I mean hold on like hold on to what it is that you want. Hold on to what it is that you see. I can't wait to break down this story right here. Excuse me. I can see it for what it is right now. I might not know the other cards fall out no more. And see it for what it is right now. But we're going to see. I'm going to wait to break that down. It's just telling me to. You see that, Sag? That's the Queen Salmon. The Queen of Vessels. The Queen of getting hers. The Queen of keeping her cup full. The Queen of making calculated moves and swimming upstream. All you got to do, you got to steal your happiness for the future. Okay, Sag? You got to steal it. And to do it, all you got to do is hold on. Like, hold on. Like, don't fall. And keep swimming upstream, making them calculated moves. Like how you do, Sag. That's you, Sag. That is how you do. Your cups, it ain't even no cup in this motherfucking picture. It ain't nothing but a river. That's that salmon's path swimming upstream. Up, 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 up. That shit looking dope. Now that right there, this right here is the end of what will be a basic reading. So let me break down exactly what it say right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Sagittarius, this is what you would get if you ask me for a love reading right now. This is general though. So if you got one, it'll be more specific to you. But this is what the cards are saying right now. Back in the past, you didn't find fulfillment in anyone else. As far as love goes, you went against the flow with that. You know what I mean? Or everybody else was going against the flow or some shit like that. And you recognize that you were just like, whatever. You enjoyed your life, though. It was not a bad thing. You found fulfillment in yourself and your friends. You know? You jumped around here and there. You had motherfuckers here and there in your life. Some of them ended badly. Some of them ended okay. You know? But they ended. You know? And that's just your past in love. And so right here at the present time, you are guarded. You're very guarded. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ready to take your shot. You ready to take aim and take your shot, but to you, nobody has been recognizing. Everybody's been blind to your value, or you've been blind to your own value, one or the other. And because of this, you are incomplete. You want this beginning, but you can't find this beginning. You know, you're unhappy about that. You're unhappy about that. I don't know if you're filling cups or if the cups are filling you. No, the cups they could be pouring out. The cups could be pouring out. It's the number 10. 10 is the number of completion. If you reverse 10, period, that's incomplete. 1 is that beginning. That's that beginning that you want. Because 1 plus 0 is, or 0 plus 1 is 1. But you still want that beginning. You still have that beginning, but you have to quit running away from man. So you take that 10, flip it upside down, it's 0 plus 1 is 1. Or 0, 1 is 1, regardless, whatever. That's that beginning that you want. You don't have that beginning and you're unhappy about that. But you keep running away from the man or woman in your life. You want it. That's why you got that 1 and that 5. You want that beginning with that man or woman. But you just, for whatever reason, because you keep running away, you keep running the other direction, you can't make that 1 and a 5 become a 6 so that y'all can be together and build. And that's what that 6 is for. It's for building. But the future, the way the future lies for you, Sagittarius, happiness is right there. It's right there in your path. You just got to quit looking the other way. You got to quit looking the other way and worrying about it so damn much. You know what I'm saying? The happiness is right there in love. This is a love reading. We're talking about love here. And the happiness is right there. You just have to hold on. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Stay grounded. No matter what. Even if your world turns upside down, you got to stay grounded. So you and breathe. You know? Keep swimming those stream and making those calculated moves. Okay? So that right there is a basic reading. Now we're going to go into an extended love reading. Okay? I ain't going to be doing this shit all the time. I'm going to be doing it, but you ain't going to be able to, you got to buy it later on. I want y'all to see the difference what a basic reading and an extended reading is. So, getting more clarification on that past reading. Last time we ended off, it was somebody around a bunch of friends. Okay, that hearth fire. Yes, Sagittarius, you was too much being the alpha. You was too much being that wolf howling at the moon, chasing your dreams, just like the fuck I said. Just like the fuck I said. Just like the fuck I said. And it made me feel like you was getting it in too. That's why it came to me. Shit got me singing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just feel me with that. You was out there being an alpha, Sag. You was out there enjoying yourself in the past. Was you being no whore? Man or woman, Sag, was you out there being a whore? I don't know. It don't matter if you was or not. It's a cold world. It's a cold world, and you knew that. But you was still out there chasing your dreams, hollering at the moon. Mm-hmm. Yes, you were, Sag. All right. Just a little bit more. You was strong. You just thought it was good. You got another 8. 8 is all through your past. Back then, you thought whatever it was you was doing was going to last forever. You thought it was going to last forever. You was strong, or you was setting yourself up for forever. You was strong in your position back then. You was hollering at the moon and every motherfucking thing else, Ash. You had it cracking back in the days. There's no denying that. It's probably why you felt so good. That's probably why you feel so good in your present general energy. No, that's not your present general energy. That's the past. This fell out before we even got it started with your general energy. It's not the past, but this is the general energy. You shining bright and got somebody else turned upside down. But their heart's still on fire. They still feel good for whatever reason, but they turned upside down, Sag. That's what that's looking like to me. That's the general energy that we working off of. Is you selfish, Sag? Huh? Why you got somebody turned upside down? Because there's something about you that make them feel good. Look how bright you shine. That's you, not the person. The sun. The sun. That's you, Sag. Fire. Ooh, on fire. And the whole sky back there is all lit up. It's all hot. He feeling that shit. He feeling... He's basking in the ambience, Sag. Feeling good. And there's you back there doing it. And this fell out when we got ready to talk about it. You feeling good about something. You feeling good about your man or your woman. Look. This one that fell out when we was getting ready to do the general energy. You feel good about the motherfucker. You do. If you got somebody in your life or somebody that's about to come into your life, you feel good about it. But you dancing around their ass. You dancing around them and you got them upside down. You're being selfish. You feel good. They're grounded. But is it grounded as grounded like the way you ground a wire? Or grounded like the way you ground a child? You got them on punishment, Sash. Dancing. And feeling good. Something about it. Something about whatever you're doing. You feeling good about this motherfucker. It's 5. It's the number of man. You feeling good about somebody. You are feeling good about somebody, but you dancing around that shit. Okay. This the last card for the past. For right now, anyway. Here we go. Ain't no snakes in your path. Ain't no snakes in your path. But maybe at the end of it all, you fell for somebody. I don't know. This one look like the feminine one. This one don't look masculine. So the more masculine one, if you're the female Sag, you're down here. And you fell for a male Sag, I mean for a male that was, or you fell for a bunch. No, it's more like a female. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta ask it again. Was you a hoe, Sag? Was you a hoe back in your past? I don't know. You gotta keep it real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we sitting here having this conversation. You know what happened. I think you might have liked somebody, but might have went off in a few different directions. So that's one scenario that you were promiscuous. Another scenario is this female Sag I'm talking to. Another scenario is you like somebody else that was tangled up with a lot of other people, but trying to come up out of that, but just couldn't. Excuse me, or something. All right, and so the other way of looking at this for the male Sag is that you was still enjoying yourself, period. Word up. You might have liked somebody who was actually probably good for you back in the past, but you was too busy. You was busy doing your thing. You was trying to come up out of it, but you just couldn't. You had somebody that really liked you, that was looking at you like, nigga, what the fuck? But they was promiscuous too. That's the past. We're going to keep on moving on because we're going to get a little further reference on all that shit and tie everything in here in a little later on. Keep fucking that up. I have to find a way to blur that out or something. I don't know. All right, here we go, Sad. We working with this present energy now. So remember that you fighting and shit. You fighting and you incomplete. You unhappy because you keep going the other way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe you don't trust. No, you looking for something beautiful. You looking for something. You looking for something beautiful, aren't you? Are you waiting? You waiting for something beautiful to fly home to you? Yeah. You want it. You want it, Sag. You want it. You just moving slow on it. You taking your time calculating on it. Running from it, really. Listen, Sag. Listen. I shared this yesterday or the day before on Facebook. I said, it was a meme that said, you can't run something away and expect it for it to be there for you when you finally ready for it. You can't keep taking your time thinking about shit, Sag, when something beautiful is right there the fucking front of you. That bird that you waiting to fly in is right there. You can see it. It's right within your sight. But you moving slow. You think you indestructible. That's the number 9 card. You think you indestructible, Sag. You're not even getting a lot of cards that relate that show that you have specifically somebody or have had specifically somebody or are going to have specifically somebody. There are no specifically somebody energy cards really being played here. Excuse me. So what's going on, Sag? What is it move? What are you moving slow on in your energy? It's told that this means that the path is there. It's not clear, but it's there. Your water energy is strong, but I don't think it's a water energy like somebody that you're gonna have in your life. Maybe, because there is a lot of water energy here when it comes to. But I think every time we've been seeing this water, I think we've been talking about your fulfillment. That's how it's resonating with me. Might be an earth energy like a Taurus. Might be an air energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's all kind of shit going on up here. It might be an earth energy. Earth or air. I don't know. It's a mystery. Whatever it is, it's a mystery. But the path is there. It's just not clear for you as far as love goes. And this is right now. I don't know. I'm thinking it's because you still on yourself. That's what I think, Sag. I think it's because you still stuck on yourself. I knew this shit was finna happen. In the present, while I'm telling you that you still on yourself, ain't this some shit? This is the protection card, and it's the number 4, and it's a earth energy. It's the 4 stones. You still trying to be strong for you and protect yourself, Sag. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to hide like a pretty little deer and stay strong. It's not about no earth sign. It's about the stones, the 4 of stones. 4 is the number of earth. Wind, water, light, and earth. You're worried about being grounded and protecting yourself. And this is you in the present. There's no fucking denying it. Mind you guys, I keep going back and forth like that because I'm working with 2 cameras. This is wonderful. I like how this is coming out, Sag. Because it's looking bright for you, actually. We're going to go into the future for love with Sagittarius. Can we get a little bit more clarification on what's going on with Sagittarius in the future? This is looking really good. Really good, actually. You know what I mean? Sagittarius just need to get over themselves. They need to quit looking behind them and realize, Sag, that there's a beautiful thing right behind you. All you gotta do, bitch, is look. I ain't mean call you a bitch. That shit was just feeling good coming out. Anyway, it's right there. So, just to recap, Sagittarius. Just to recap. Happiness is behind you. That's the stoke. I don't even want to mess up my whole little setup, so I'm not even finna show the cards just yet. But happiness is just right behind you. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful for you. All you got to do is hold on. All you have to do is hold on. Keep making calculated moves and keep swimming upstream. And the waters of life are right there for you. I think that's you right there, Sag. Or that's you right there, Sag. One or the other. I don't know. Honestly, I think somewhere in these cards, the swan is a fire energy. I think that's like the page of arrows or some shit like that. And I don't know. I think regardless of whatever, depending if you're the male Sag or the female Sag, you're on the one side, and whatever you desire is on the other, and you are enjoying the waters of life. If you're a woman, that nice, strong man is right there waiting on you in the future. If you're a man, that beautiful, beautiful swan princess, she's going to be there for you in the future, and you guys will be able to enjoy the waters of life. This is another water energy card, but once again, I don't think it has anything to do with a water sign. I think it's just talking about your fulfillment. Two more cards for this future energy, Sag. See this shit right here. Okay, I guess the swan wasn't the king of arrows. But okay. So right here we got the kingfisher. The kingfisher, I always tell her like, okay, this guy right here or this woman right here, they know what they want. The kingfisher know what they want. When they see it, they go after it. You know, they fly over the water, and when they see a nice little fish, whatever that they want to get, they swoop down and they grab that joint and come back up with it. This one is in reverse. Like you don't know what you want. And you're not going after what you want. But if you put it like that, it's facing the card that was just before it. Because this is what you want. I'm not going to look at this in reverse. This is your energy too. It's a fire energy. I'm not going to look at this in reverse. I'm going to look at this right side up. But if I place it like that, it's going to face the wrong way. You know what you want, and you're going to go after it in the future, Sag. You want that. You want the waters of life. That's the way I see that there. It's looking good for you, Sag. I don't think there's a card that I can pull to change how good it's looking for you, Sag. You didn't even need this in the reading, maybe. It's going to be somebody from your past, maybe. Maybe an old friend. You're going to build 6 of vessels. Reunion. 6. Building. Vessels. Water. Fulfillment. Reunion. Look at these 2 guys over here. Just looking at all the water that they get. It's beautiful out there where they're at. They got each other. And they got all their water. Maybe it is a water energy. I don't know. You got a lot of water shit here. I don't know. That's beautiful, Sag. I think you're going to get with somebody from your past in the future. You know, maybe you're already with them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe not. But you will be somebody you might already know, Sagittarius. I don't even think it's nobody new. You already know who it is that you want. You already know who's going to come to you in the future, maybe. All right. So, to make all this happen, what Sagittarius need to do? Let's get here and see. Let's get to this. At the past energy. At the past energy. 2 of stones. 2. You finally recognize that 1 is the beginning. And can now move on and multiply. Keep on going on. But it's the 2 of stones. Now we're moving in the energies. This is that earth energy. So stay grounded and recognize that there's going to be some challenges. You're going to be something you fighting. This fell into the past energy. The past energy. There's something you fighting. You're trying to stay grounded. And that's it. You was fighting yourself. You was fighting yourself in the past energy, Sagittarius. You were your biggest challenge. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to stay grounded. That's why we in that earth energy. And you did a pretty good job at it. Did something flip? It felt like it flipped. That motherfucker did a full. Nope. Knew something else was gonna come out. We got our earth energy in there again. Five arrows. That's a man again, or a woman, and your energy usually is frustration. And we talking about the present. This came out in the present energy. Don't want to say this, but is there an earth sign? Well, no. I will say, is the earth sign frustrating you? You taking shots at this earth sign, and you actually hitting your mark, because this is in reverse. So whatever, if you dealing with an earth sign and you are taking shots at this earth sign, you are hitting your mark. I don't know if that resonates to taking shots like, motherfucker, you need to change this, motherfucker, you need to change that, and they actually working on changing it, or taking shots like, well, I like this earth sign, so I'm gonna shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you know what's going on because this is your present. That fell out in your present energy, and that flipped. That's way too many. Right now, Sag, the journey is over. Normally, I would say leave that dead shit behind for everybody else, but you need to bring something new into your life and maybe give it to God. That triangle head pointing up to the sky. Maybe you need to give it to God and bring something right now. This is your right now energy. You need to bring something into your life. Something. This might be you. This might be you, Sash. Honestly, this might be you. And this might be what you want. You need to give it to God, though. Because look, you enjoying this. You enjoying the spoils all this right now. You enjoying it. Woo-hoo. You enjoying it. But it's something. You might be doing something to this nigga, though, man. For real, yo. Look at him. He look kind of fucked up. And there's other motherfuckers back here, man. You never know. You never know what one of these motherfuckers back here do. You'll never know. It's a mystery. But Sag, they just as fine as you. They look just like you. And look what you doing to this motherfucker right now. Some you killing somebody right now, yo. You killing them and you picking at their ass. You picking at them. See? That just came together. But for the future energy, Sag, this is the breath of life in reverse. All throughout here, you've pretty much found fulfillment. You need to fulfill somebody else. You need to give somebody else the breath of life in the future. The future energy. The one person, you need to give them the breath of life. You need to give them the new beginning. You got it in you, Sag. You are beautiful. But you need to give this person the breath of life. And this is your energy. The Ace of Arrows, the fire energy. Three more cards, y'all. Almost done. Another card don't fail out. This fell out back into your general energy too. That's another. See, that's what I was saying in the beginning of the video, or whatever I was saying at some point in time today. Shit. Sag, especially in my own experience, Sag, you guys are dealing with earth energies right now. Look, this resonates to me the way it do because I am who I am. So I'm going to go ahead and say this. You know what I mean? You take it how you want to. I apologize if it's offensive or whatever. You know what I mean? But this is what comes to me when I look at this. This is the Queen of Stones. It's the earth energy. You know what I mean? Um, you got an earth energy blocking some shit because nah, I'm not gonna say that. This is a couple of different ways. A couple of different ways you can look at the Sagittarius. You got an earth energy that you're dealing with that's willing to protect protect you. That's gonna guard you, that's gonna block the path, that's gonna do everything they can for you. It's the mama bear. You know what I mean? So that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is you've been taking shots at this earth energy, and this earth energy this got something to do with your love because this is a love reading, but you treating this energy like a bitch, and they mad about that. That's why I came out the Queen of Stones, but that's clearly a big ass bear. You know what I mean? And that bear ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it came to me at first, but I figured I'd throw the other way out there first. You know. Anyway. Nope. And I spread that out. The card, I almost wish I would have laid that card down soon. I mean, I spread this layout out, and the card that actually was finna come down was finna be the mirror card, and it was gonna come down in reverse, and it would have fit right in there somewhere. Fuck. 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 I wish I would have just went on ahead and let it play, because it would have made perfect sense. The mirror in reverse, to me, is saying that you need to look in the mirror. You know what I mean? And with it placed right here, like you feel good. You feel good about somebody that's in your life, but you dancing around that shit. You know what I mean? And you got their whole shit turned upside down. You know, they love you, that feeling is there, and they love your radiance, but you got their whole shit turned upside down. And this beginning is here, the beginning of breathe is here, but excuse me, you need to give them that spark of life. In order to do that, you need to look in the mirror and bring them in, yo. Bring them in, shoot your shot at their ass, and quit pissing them the fuck off. Let them protect you. Flip that around from them pissing them off to them protecting you. I'm so glad that this came right side up, because if it would have flipped around, it'd have been looking at this dude right here shooting at arrows at this goat. But that's not what she's doing. She's looking away from all that. So I think she might even, as long as no other cards fall out, this earth sign right here, she might even be protecting all this. This is the path. That might be more what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with that bitch thing. This one right here is protecting everything from all this. And if another card fall out, I am almost willing to bet that it will be a card that will object to all this. I don't know. We might even make that motherfucker fall out on purpose just to see. For real. But I got 2 other cards to lay up here, man. I mean, 3 other cards to lay up here. So we're going to get to them real quick so we can wrap up this reading. Hour and a half for an extended reading. You get somebody else that breath of life, Sagittarius, y'all can make that transition from what y'all already know into the unknown, to everything. Everything else can be dead to y'all, and y'all can ride out beautifully. You see how I said that? From what you already know to the unknown, the mysteriousness. And y'all, everything else is dead. And y'all can ride out beautifully. That's you on that ship alone. But this still the 6 of arrows. That's your energy. And this is transition. And this is you riding out beautifully. You riding out beautifully. I imagine it's with whatever the fuck it is that you want. I'm gonna show y'all how this connect in a minute. This gon' yeah, okay. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Another car flipped over. What I say? Didn't I bet? Didn't I bet? What we bet? Huh? What you owe me? What you owe me? What did I say we was betting? Look, this the card that fell out. The 4 of Vessels. Boredom. But it's in reverse. It's in reverse. That means that this woman on here is not grounded, still getting that cup filled, not grounded, not unappreciative, ungrateful. So, but she's doing too, but this is in reverse. She's doing too much. Sagittarius. This fell out in the general energy. So you got this earth energy right here. If you dealing with an earth sign, you got an earth energy right here that's pissed looking at this card that just fell out. I knew it. I knew it was gonna go against something that the bear will be mad at. The opposite of boredom is excitement. You're having too much fucking excitement though. Somebody interrupted my life. Anyway, that's what the bear is mad at. You having too much excitement, Sagittarius. You know what I mean? Yes, we was just finna tie in. When this card fell out, we was about to tie in the present with the future. So if you're dealing with earth energy, I really got the if you're dealing with earth energy, I really have the notion that you you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And the earth energy wants this life with you and is trying to protect all these things. I'll show it in the camera later on. And you doing too much. I'll show you guys later on in the camera how it looks. Okay, so now we're trying to get to this next card. That's beautiful. That's pretty. That's pretty. You can have something. You're gonna have something with somebody, Sagittarius. Yeah, your cup full. You guys can fill each other's cups. You know what I mean? This is your energy. Still a vessels, still a water, but I think it's got a lot to do with fulfillment. You can have your cups full with somebody. It's your desire, you know. It's the card of attraction. But yeah, that's a beautiful connection right here. You gotta quit protecting yourself and open up. Enjoy them waters of life. Those cards are all connected. We almost here though. We almost to my Crown King person that we make when we do the full extended reading. This guy right here has like a whole fucking collar and shit. Last card, y'all. Six of Bows. If everything come together, Sagittarius, you can build. You can build and have abundance. Yes, you can. Ow. It's looking good for you, Sagittarius. I'm finna break this shit down and read this shit. I like your reading, Sagittarius. It is wonderful. Your reading is dope, Sagittarius. This is your general love reading over the next couple weeks, supposed to be. Really. But this really looks like a lifetime type thing. But this is over the next couple weeks, Sagittarius. Okay, so starting from the past, Sag, love had you like, you know what I mean? You wasn't really looking for love like that in the past. You was more focused on building yourself, having friends. You know what I mean? To you, you weren't finding no fulfillment with love. It was more like going against the flow. You know? That's right. I'll do this like this. Show you guys the setup.